next is back extensions. And this video is going to talk about back extensions and hip extensions. I differentiate between the two and they are different to me. Okay, so a back extension is all about erectors and you want to work those back muscles, okay? So we're not going to keep the back neutral. So what you want to do when you do back extensions, have your legs relatively straight. A soft knee is okay, as we call it. And then Noah is going to start up here and he's going to curl as much as he can and flex his spine as much as he is capable. And then he'll stack back up from the bottom. Okay, so everything in the lower body is staying the same and he's trying to bring as much movement into here as possible. Once that gets easy, you can load it down with a kettlebell, even a barbell some people use. It just depends. Okay, so that is a back extension. Now going into the hip extension, this is where we want to keep the back neutral and stable, and we're going to work the glutes and the hamstrings instead. So you're going to have your knees straight, and for me, I actually don't have my feet up against the back anymore. My heels and my toes are just pulling against these ankle pads, okay? So Noah is going to keep the spine neutral, but he'll bow down, and then he'll squeeze back up, trying to target the hamstrings and glutes, like I said. Trying not to arch here, but you will feel a little bit there anyway. It's just the nature of the movement. So when you load this down with weight, take that into account, okay? You will have a little bit of back work anyway. You're just trying to limit it as much as possible and keep that core tight as well, okay? Now, key points here. You can actually target the inside or the outside hamstring based off of how your toes are, okay? So if your weakness might be the outer hamstring, point your toes out, and you will notice that it feels distinctly different. To target the inside head of the hamstring and the glute, point your toes a little bit more in. If you can go pigeon-toed, that's great, but play around with what feels best for you because that will kind of be dependent on each person. Another thing that I really like to assign my athletes is a back extension hold with a one-arm row. All right, the reason I love this is because it's a unilateral exercise for the upper body and also the lower body. You will notice that you feel a lot more tension and work being done in the opposite side hamstring, okay? It takes a lot of concentration to hold this isometrically as well as stay in internal torque for your row. It's a really good one. I love it. I make everyone do it.